Do you have to take finasteride to stop the hair loss? Well, it depends. And today I had the interview with a guy named Joy who have been following Rapidio program, and he shared his experience of solving the hair loss by addressing the underlying problems that was causing his hair to fall out. And he have been able to stop the hair loss progression, and now his next step will be growth stimulation. But this interview is about stopping his hair loss progression. So watch it and enjoy and get again insights into solving the hair loss without finasteride.
All the time that led to like depression and anxiety. And it was just like I would run my hands through my hair and I would have multiple hairs, the shower drain would be full of hairs. And, since I started your program, it was a little rough at first, but then after maybe like the 3-month mark is when it started to become stable. And um and yeah, just the mostly I'm still working on the regrowth, but mostly just like stabilization and
Mhm.
stopping the hair from falling excessively. And that's been great for me.
Right. And what would you say was a changer after 3 months mark? Like what the things did you start to implement and changed when you start noticing the hair shedding started to become more stable? Do you remember what was it, Joe?
Um, I don't remember exactly what it was. I think it was just I was consistent. I was doing everything right. I was locked in with my diet. I bought that shower filter for the hair. I was using the shampoo that you showed me. And then I was
Mhm.
using, oh, well, one thing is the salicylic acid really helped because I had dandruff along with hair loss or I
Mhm.
don't know if it was dandruff exactly, but I had flakes on my scalp that
Yep.
was contributing to the hair loss, and salicylic acid definitely took care of that, and I think after that, it definitely helped a lot, and along with the honey masks, but yeah, I was just
Mhm.
really consistent with my diet and everything else in the program that you outlined for me.
Right. Okay, awesome. And in terms of your online problems before you joined the program, like I remember you did have a more like a stress-related hair loss. Like
Mhm.
that was one thing that was occurring. Like your hair cycle was quite weak, and there was also dermatitis in your scalp. Like there was also inflammation in your scalp, and there was like issues with flakiness and dandruff as well. Like in terms of the timeline, like what did happen before the shedding started to decrease? Like, did your scalp got in better state? Do you remember that part, or was it that your shedding started already decrease, uh, even when your scalp was a bit out of balance still during those first 3 months?
Um, Maybe it started to decrease a little bit, but it was mostly taking care of the underlying problems first, like, it's just kind of oily,
Mm,
and
right.
we took care of that as well. It just didn't feel healthy at all. My hair didn't feel healthy, my scalp didn't feel healthy. And just going through the program, I think we took care of a lot of the underlying problems, and that definitely contributed to uh, minimizing the hair loss for sure. Yeah, so I hadn't taken Finasteride, um, but I was suffering from hair loss for like trying to remember now, maybe like a 6 to 8 months before that, and it was like you mentioned, I believe it was stress related because it happened really quickly. I went from not really having any hair loss to just quickly losing a lot of hair. And
Yep.
I went to dermatologists and they told me, yeah, just hop on finasteride right away. I wasn't satisfied with that answer, so I sought out different methods, and that's how I stumbled across you.
Right, I see. On the when you did ask the dermatologist about your scalp conditions, like did they say something what to do about it, or what was there no answer? Do you remember?
Yeah, so they just told me to get on finasteride and minoxidil, and
Mm.
they said that was like the only way to fix it, and I thought there had to be a different way, so I was like determined to find out if there was a different way to fix it.
Right, I see. All right. And in terms of your situation now, like you said that your online problems now is under control, right?
Yeah, pretty under control. Things have been kind of hectic in my personal life, so I need to get more consistent with the diet and everything. But yeah, I would just say like to anyone who joins a program, diet is huge. Being consistent with diet, and that will definitely affect things if you veer off and you know eat
Mm.
processed food a lot.
Right. And with the diet part, because that was a huge part for you, Joe. Like, what exactly in the diet was like a issue for you, and it still is issue? Like, is it a trigger foods, or is it more like regular foods that you have a triggering effect for you? Like, how would you describe it with your own words regarding to that?
Yeah, I think just like I don't think I'm super sensitive in terms of food sensitivities, but just food that's, sugary, processed, stuff like that, that it's just very easy to I live in America and it's very easy to just go to McDonald's or fast food restaurant because it's quicker. But if you just take the time to cook your own food or prepare your own food, then it's definitely a lot healthier and it will help your hair growth as well.
All right. So basically, what happens, as I understood here, is that each time you have some kind of more like a triggering meal, your scalp also get worse and your shedding increase, or is it just shedding that increase?
I would say both, but it's not just one meal. It's usually like I have to be eating unhealthily for like maybe a few weeks to for it to kick in.
Mm.
One meal
Mm.
I'm usually okay, but
Mm.
it's
All
like a
right.
few weeks, then I see the effects of it.
Right. And that timeline of few weeks, has it become now longer compared to before when you joined the program, or is it the same?
Yeah,
Like,
I think it has. Yeah, I think it has.
yeah. All right. Yes. Okay. Awesome, Jerry. And yeah, what would basically you say to someone who is considering joining the Rapid Rio program? Like, what advice would you give them?
Yeah, I mean, I would just say it's from everything I've looked into, it's the best program out there for hair regrowth and stopping hair loss. I went to dermatologists. They didn't really give me the answers I wanted, and I went to different just doctors, and they told me the same thing, like finasteride, minoxidil, basic advice. I would say if you start the program, you do have to be consistent. Alex will give you what you need to solve your problems, but you have to meet him there as well. And you have to be consistent with the program and you have to be devoted to, you have to want it. You have to want to stop the hair loss if you join the program.
Yes, no, that's awesome, Jerry, and that's correct also. Like, because this is not a 60-second solution, right? Like it does require
Hmm.
work, it does require effort.
Alex definitely goes above and beyond to meet his clients, and he's a great guy to work with. So that's all I have.
Thank you, Jerry. All right.